reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down, aggressive start. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the running back's got it again. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Grab by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Makes the catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Grab behind the line. It's Crispin. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over first and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin at their own 45-yard line. Hands off to the left. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the first down.
Now it's second down here. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Crispin. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Turns it loose downfield. Got him out open, hits him right in stride. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The receiver grabs it, and the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick catch over the middle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time?
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass caught. Second down now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And they'll give it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws it to the right. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking in line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's a keeper. First out and more. He's still running. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And sack sets up second down. And the quarterback dropping back, makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw again. Dump off, caught by the running back. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the ball. They pressure and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football over the 27. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game again.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. Gets it out quickly to the left side. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking for a big play here. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. He hands it off from the gun. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42. Oklahoma 21.
Returner looking to make a play here.
The return is brought down at the 19, and the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Crispin. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason in the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's found some room at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. Too much speed for the defense. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 25, where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught quickly. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42. The Sooners offense is on the move now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Third down coming up.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And he played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Crispin. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a fourth down.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a fifth. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense is still clicking. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage?
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
2nd down play coming up. It's a draw. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
63, Oklahoma, 28.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get some. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.